Okay, so we got a gasket here to process. This one's a little bit different because it already exists on our server, but it's an update. So it'll still probably go through the same steps. So let me just walk you through the steps. So what triggers me first is an email with a final die print attached. So this one's an updated one, like I mentioned. So we're going to override the existing ones that are on the server right now. So this is the CAD file. So I'm going to start with a save as, and I'm going to save it into our folder. So it's on the S drive, final die prints, and then it's by vendor. So this is Trelleborg, and then 49. So this one already has one because this is an update. So in this case, I do want to replace it. So I'm going to hit yes. Okay, so now this is on our server, the CAD file. Then we need to make an updated PDF. So this is just a simple plot. So you're going to have to do a plot because it's not our standard line weights and such. So we're going to plot to PDF Exchange or Adobe PDF. I usually use PDF Exchange. This one, none as displayed. So all this stuff, I just want to make sure it prints correctly, tabloid. So I just have to do a preview because again, just to make sure it plots correctly. Okay, so there we go. It looks fine. So then I'm going to hit OK. Yes. So that should make a PDF for me. And then it should ask me where to save that PDF. Where did it go? Of course, when I'm recording, it's going to go somewhere else. It should prompt me where to save it. I'm not sure why I didn't do that. Let's try it again. Page setup, water, PDF Exchange. Well, let's do this one. Maybe that's why. I'm sorry. I might have picked the wrong PDF Exchange. Tabloid. Okay, preview. The annotation. Do I want to continue? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to hit plot. And it should ask me where to save it. Here we go. There you go. So there, this one, now we save the PDF in the final die prints PDF folder by Trelleborg. And then these all have this bracket parentheses 1. So I just need to make sure that we have that in there. And I believe there's some scripts that look for that. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure it has that, and it's named 49. So I hit save. Direct overwrite, yes, because we're overwriting that existing PDF. Okay. Okay, so now we have the PDF and the CAD file saved on the server. So then what I would do is I would normally then add the die number and the description to the portal. So since this was already done, it should already be there. So I'm just going to double check it though, just to make sure it's correct, that nothing changed or got updated by mistake. So I'm going to just browse to find gasket 49. Okay, so there's 49, spacer gasket silicone. And then let's make sure the die number. Okay, see, like the die number has changed. 15218. This was 15 something else. So we're going to fix that. See, so it's good that I checked that. So it should be 15218-01-00. Okay. All right. See, so that's a good back check. Gasket. Okay, good. All right, so that was a good check. All right, and then so once that's uploaded there, then the next thing is making the CAD file for this, which, like I said, this one should already be done, but I'll show you the steps anyway. So what I would do is do a Control-C, which is a copy to clipboard, and I'm just going to pick a corner of this shape, and then I'm just going to select the lines, the inside and outside lines of the gasket. Now, sometimes they're all nice and neat like that, where it's just two close lines, but sometimes they're all broken up into little tiny lines and you have to click on each one. So just kind of be careful. Make sure you grab the entire shape. Okay, so I got that shape and I just have that copy to my clipboard. And then what I do is I go to our library of gaskets. So S drive, parts library, and then WW gaskets. So I usually would open an existing sheet just because it's already set up that way. but because this is an existing one already, I'm just going to open the same one. So 489. So normally I would open another gasket and then do a save as and save it as this new number. But because this is already existing, I'm just going to use this file. And then now I'm just going to do a Control V. And in this case, I'm just going to paste it over. And you can see the very little difference, but it still is different. So we want to make sure it's updated. So I'm going to get rid of this old one. Just erase, E for erase. And then these should be on our gasket layer. So you just kind of highlight the lines. And you see right now they're on the 0. You just click on this and change it to gasket. And they should be red like this. So that's correct. And then hit save, key save. So now that puts this CAD file in our library. So now anytime anybody's looking for this gasket in CAD, they'll see the gasket. Okay, so that's that. And then the last step is to create the GIF file. So what I would do for that is I would go browse to that parts library that I just made, parts library, gaskets, and then that 489. Where'd it go? Here we go. And I would copy it. And then I have a shortcut because I do this all the time to this folder here, Portal GIF. It's under Operations, Drafting, Steve W, Portal GIF. And then you just paste that, copy and paste that file into this folder. And this is what's going to make the little thumbnail on the portal. So this one already exists, but hopefully it should override and just kind of show that little concave there. But this name here has to match the name given here in the portal. That's how it links. So if you have some kind of different nomenclature, you need to make sure the GIF file matches that. And then this will run on its own like every 30 minutes or so and sync. So you won't see it updated on the server right away on the portal. It will take some time for it to process it and make the GIF. And then once it does that, that's it. It makes the thumbnail and then you'll see it there. And that's it. So that's all of the steps I would do to process a new gasket, or setting block would be the same steps. All right, thanks.